What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're constantly running out of data or worried about exceeding your monthly limit, you're not alone. Today we'll be diving into one of the most essential features of your Galaxy S24 Ultra: how to track, monitor, and limit your mobile data, and stay in control of several settings that are important in order to control how much data you're using. These will work for the S24 Ultra, S24, and the S24 Plus as well. In this video, we'll walk you through setting up data usage alerts, restricting background data for apps, and enabling features that will help you save your data. We'll also talk about several app-specific settings that will help you save data as well. So if you like this kind of content or find this kind of content helpful, leave a message down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. The first tip that we'll be looking at is how to monitor data usage. This will be essential in just seeing how much data you're currently using or are projected to use for the month. It also contains several other features that will be going on later in the video that are essential to saving data or controlling how much data you spend. So to monitor your data usage, what you want to do is actually jump into your settings. Once you're in your settings, you want to scroll down, then you want to look for connections, and then from there you want to hit connections. When you're in connections, you also want to scroll down again, and then you want to look for data usage. This is usually under mobile networks. From there, what you want to do is actually hit data usage. And then at that point, you'll be given a monthly readout of how much data you've been using. It will give you how many gigabytes of mobile data you've been using over a time period. You also have a warning as well if you have a warning set up on your data usage. And this menu will have a lot more information and settings that we can use to help control how much data that we are using per month. It also contains other useful information like how much Wi-Fi data you're using as well. So if you want to know how much data you're using on a given month, this is the menu you want to check out. The next tip that we want to take a look at in terms of maintaining and controlling your data is to actually how to turn on or off mobile data altogether. And there's a few ways that you can do this depending on where exactly you are on your phone. So one of the easier ways of turning on or off your mobile data is actually through Control Center. To do that, what you want to do is just swipe down from the top right of your phone. And once you're in Control Center, you'll be able to see that there's an option for mobile data, and you can use this to toggle mobile data on or off. And you can do this through any screen of your phone as well. So it's a really quick and easy way to access your mobile data and turn it on or off when you need it or when you don't need it. The next way of turning on or off your mobile data is actually through your settings as well. So to get to there, what you want to do is jump into your setting. And then from there, what you want to do is hit connections, and then you want to jump into your connection settings. When you're in connections, you want to scroll down and you want to look for data usage, and then from there you want to hit data usage. And then in this same menu, you'll be able to toggle on or off your mobile data, where you'll be able to access the internet through your mobile network as well. The setting that we're going to be taking a look at is Data Saver. Data Saver is a really useful option that limits the amount of background data used by apps and services when you're connected to a mobile network. This feature ensures that your apps only use data when actively in use, preventing unnecessary background processes like updates or syncs that can quickly deplete your mobile data plan. It's particularly helpful if you have a limited data plan or need to extend your data usage until your next billing cycle. It works by preventing most apps from using mobile data in the background, and it also pauses activities like app syncing, auto downloading, and background app refresh, unless you're connected to Wi-Fi. It also restricts high data processes like video playback and large file downloads or auto updates, unless they're explicitly allowed by yourself through a notification. To turn on Data Saver, what you want to do is actually jump into your settings. Once you're in your settings, you want to scroll down and you want to look for connections. And then from there, you want to hit connections. When you're in connections, you want to scroll down and you want to look for data usage. And then you want to hit data usage. And then from there, you'll have an option to turn on Data Saver. And then you can use the toggle switch to turn it on. Some advantages of using data saver mode is that it helps you extend your data plan usage by cutting unnecessary background processes, so you can stretch your monthly data plan a little bit further. It also helps with improving battery life, as there's fewer background tasks. Also means reduced strain on your phone's battery, and it also helps performance as well by limiting non-essential background tasks. So overall, it's a pretty useful feature to have if you're looking to save data. So turn it on whenever you need to. Make sure that the background apps aren't using too much of your monthly plan. Next tip that we have is actually monitoring app-specific usage. Here you can check which apps are using the most mobile data, and you can also check if there's any unexpected apps that are using more data than you think. The benefits of doing this is that it helps prevent data overages by regularly checking your usage. It helps avoid surprises on your monthly bill. It also helps you identify data hogs, and you can pinpoint apps that are consuming the most data so you can take action. You can also customize some restrictions if there's a particular app that's using more data than others, and you can also improve performance by restricting the background data that those apps use. So to access this feature, what you want to do is actually jump into your settings. Once you're in your settings, you want to scroll down and you want to look for connections, and then you want to hit connections. From there, you want to scroll down and you want to look for data usage, and then you want to hit data usage. And then from there, you want to scroll down. And then from there, you want to scroll down and you want to hit mobile data usage. And then at that, you'll be given a breakdown of which apps use the most data. Here you can see just the exact amount of data that are used by each app for a given time period, and you can narrow down which apps you might need to alter and control. Next tip that we're going to talk about is adjusting and optimizing each individual app's data usage. This is important because many apps consume mobile data in the background for tasks such as syncing, updates, or preloading content, often without your knowledge. If this is left unchecked, these activities can quickly exhaust your data allowance, leading to overage fees or throttling. Examples commonly include streaming apps or social media platforms with autoplay features, which often use more data than necessary. Adjusting these settings can significantly reduce consumption. What you want to do is restrict apps that don't require any real-time updates, only to Wi-Fi, to avoid any unnecessary charges. This also improves battery life, as well as apps using data in the background often keep your device's processor and network activity running, which drains your battery. These apps commonly include email clients, weather services, or cloud storage, which can constantly sync in the background, reducing battery efficiency. So we'll go into some examples here of how you might be able to do this. What you want to do here is you actually want to jump into your settings, and then once you're in your settings, you want to scroll down and you want to look for apps. In this case, we'll take a look at a common email client, and we'll take a look at the Gmail app here. And once you're in the Gmail app, you can scroll down and you can see how much mobile data has been used in the Gmail app. And then if you actually hit mobile data, you'll be taken to a different menu. From there, you'll be able to see the total data and the total foreground and background data. And as you can see, the background data here is much larger, which means that this email client has been updating in the background. There's also a toggle switch at the bottom there that allows you to enable or disable allow background usage. So if you find that an email client or another app like a social media app uses too much data, then you'll be able to turn this off here and hopefully save you some data, which just gets taken up in the background. And there you have it, everyone. That's the guide on managing data for your Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. I hope this walkthrough has helped you take control of your mobile data and helped you optimize your phone's performance so you can save some extra cash on your monthly data plan. Remember, it's important to keep an eye on which apps use the most data, and just this approach is a powerful and very efficient way to get the most out of your device and your data plan. So if you found this video helpful, or if you have any other suggestions or tips on how to save monthly data on your phone, leave a message down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.